Hi everybody, thank you for tuning in with me. This video is going to be a little bit emotional for me. I'm going to try to hold it together. It is not meant to make anybody feel sad or make anybody feel bad. It's just to reach out to other women and families and let them know that they are not alone. And so I'm going to start out by telling you a little bit about what happened before I had my miscarriage, and just to kind of make you understand what was going on at this time in our lives. My husband and I have been trying to have a baby since about April of this year, and we were really excited. We had just gotten married. Our first anniversary just passed, and we're like, yeah, we're ready. We're excited. Our son is almost 6 now, and we were excited to expand our family. So we were like, okay, let's go for it. So we started trying, and around July 10th, we can find my dad. My dad was missing, for lack of a better term. And we were really stressed because we didn't know where he was. And it was July 10th, the evening of July 10th. I'm sorry, it was July 10th of 2015, and my dad had been missing for 3 days, and the police came to the parents' house and told us that he had passed. And he had bipolar depression for many, many years and struggled, but he was the best dad ever. And I'm so grateful that I had him as my dad. I'm so sorry. So, July 10th. That was July 10th. And that was really hard, and that was really sad and very unexpected. And 2 days later, I was feeling a little different. I wasn't paying too much attention to my body, but I was like, oh, maybe it's just under a lot of stress and a lot of sadness and heartache. But I felt a little different, so I was like, hey, I think I'm going to take a test, told my husband. So I told him, Roger, and I take it, and it came out positive. And at that point, I was about 4 weeks pregnant, and we were like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting. What a blessing, we lose somebody and we gain someone. And it was really exciting, and we were over the moon. And with all of that going on, we thought, wow, what a great time. And Heavenly Father knows what He's doing, because what a blessing for our whole family. So we had told our parents, and we were so excited, and everything was great, and we were really missing my dad, but this had helped kind of give us something to look forward to for my whole family. So August 1st, it was my husband's birthday, and we were going up to see his parents. And the day before that, I started having a little bit of weird cramping. It is normal to have a little bit of cramping in the very beginning. It's just everything stretching to accommodate the baby. And so I thought, okay, no big deal. And I started spotting a little bit, and I was like, okay, well, it makes me a little nervous, but I was hypersensitive because of everything that had just happened with my dad. So I thought, okay, don't overreact, let's calm down. My father was like, I'm sure you're fine. He was trying to make me feel better, but I was super nervous. Called my doctor. They said a little bit of bleeding is normal. If you start to bleed a lot, give us a call back. And if you're soaking more, it's a lot of information, but if you're soaking more than a pad an hour, then you need to go to the emergency room. So I'm like, okay, it's not that much, it's fine. At this point, I was about 6 weeks pregnant, and there's a great risk for miscarriage up until 12 weeks. They say up till 20 weeks, but 12 weeks, it significantly diminishes your chances of having a miscarriage. So I was like holding on for hope that everything was going to be okay. And so it was August 1st, and I started bleeding progressively heavier in cramps hours. And I just thought to myself, why is this happening? I've had so much going on and so much loss already, that why is this happening? And that was really hard. And it's 6 months later now, and it's still, as you can see, sorry, hard to talk about. But through understanding God's plan and through prayer and through lots of wonderful people in my family and in my life being there for me, I have come to understand that sometimes things are just meant to happen, and it wasn't the right time, and it was nature's way of saying that this baby wasn't healthy and that it wasn't going to be ready to come to the earth and have a sustainable life. And for me, that was a great piece, but at the same time, I thought even if everything wasn't okay, I would have been okay with that, you know. But surprise, it's not all about us. So I had to learn, and it took a little while. At first, I was very angry, and I ended up, that weekend passed, I went to the doctor, and he confirmed that he saw a sac, but there was nothing in it. And so I continued to have bleeding, like a period that went on for about 10 days, and it kind of just tapered off. And about 4 weeks later, I got another period, and so on and so forth. And we've been trying again ever since. No luck as of yet, but we're still hoping, and hoping that my dad is up there with our future babies now. So overall, this experience was very difficult. But when it happened to me, I didn't know that 1 in 5 pregnancies, it ends in miscarriage. And for a way for me to kind of cope and understand what was going on with my body and why that happened, because I blamed myself thinking, I don't know, did I do something wrong? Did I drink too much Coca-Cola or whatever? And so once I realized that it was nothing that I did and this does happen, I was able to stop blaming myself and realize that it was all just part of God's plan, and unfortunately this was supposed to happen. And it taught me that there are many other women who it does happen to. I had talked to my friends, because a way for me to kind of get out my feelings and work through emotions is to talk to people, because I like to talk. Big surprise. And it was really shocking to me how many people it had happened to, and no one really likes to talk about it because it's really sensitive and it's really difficult and it's sad, and you don't understand why it happened or anything like that. And I think for me, I just wanted to reach out and let other women know that you're not alone, and it does happen to a lot of women and a lot of families, even though it was really hard and it was very tragic for me, especially in that time of my life. I'm a big baby today. I understand that God has a plan for us, and I am hopeful that we'll have many future babies, and I am grateful for that experience to be able to help me learn and grow and to reach out and maybe help somebody else. I know that it's a lot to kind of open up and say this to everybody, but for me, I really wanted to reach out there and kind of make it something that other women who are struggling, that they can really find comfort and peace and know that it does get better and that it's still always going to be difficult, but there is hope, and I'm grateful for that. And I hope this gave you some peace, and I love you guys so much. It is a natural part of life.
What's a part of life?
Natural part of life.
Okay, Mama. And today we're going to get a charging camera.
Are you going to be in this video with me?
Yeah. Well, hi guys.
What's your name?
My name is Beckett, and today this is my mama.
Yeah.
And I really I just want to say, this is Mama.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bright in here.
It is pretty bright in here. I have my lights on. Huh?
This is Mama.
Mm-hmm.
And
who are you?
I'm Becca.
Good job.
And we're into a video of camera. Sorry.
Are you a nerd?
No, I'm not a nerd.
You're kind of a nerd.
I'm a